Hello everyone, this is Sentinel2 and welcome to another Fabric mod overview, this time on Antique Atlas, the unofficial fork version for Fabric, Pro Release 3. And yeah, we're going to be looking into in that Antique Atlas as if it's like me covering it for the first time, as well as comparing in that what things I can with interactions in the main mod versus the fork. So, obviously you can add and remove markers simply. Marker 1, and if I try with numbers it seems to just not work at all. You can change markers if you wish to make things easier to tell what's related to what. You can remove markers simply, you can hide them, you can export the image, you can move around with the arrows compared to just grabbing and pulling towards a certain specific way on the page. You can use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out, and there's a scale specifically in blocks over there. Obviously, if I look in a bit further, certain islands I started on, and then as I go along, water, certain other biomes like sunflower plains, swamp, I'm pretty sure that was, deserts, roofed forests, and otherwise. Obviously, if I follow the player here, I've got another portal here, as well as certain things like desert village and otherwise. But from what I've come across, the actual crafting recipe is obviously the same, book and a compass. But when actually trying to put, say, multiple together, obviously two empty ones isn't really going to do too much. But if I use a newly created one, as well as I guess a existing nothing, I can also use the other. So cloning and combining I can't seem to get working. Either it's not implemented yet, or it's I'm just doing it wrong. I wouldn't be half surprised. Otherwise though, let's compare one thing of course, is that obviously if I look here, Nether Fortress and otherwise, not actually detailed, so if you could tell obviously with something like I can find it, Desert Temple, Desert Village not shown, or even go into the Nether, and I'm literally right next to a Nether Fortress because this is a fake portal, well, one for travelling across to things, it wasn't the original one I spawned. Just exit, and yeah, if I follow the player here, there is aspects of the Nether obviously covered, probably certain aspects over here first, besides here, and there's no Nether Fortress, so that part is not implemented yet. But yeah, you can obviously use multiple different markers. I'm assuming most of this other stuff will appear eventually, but for now, not likely to be the case. If there's anything I missed, let me know, but otherwise, thanks so much for watching the unofficial fork of the Antique Atlas for Fabric, and you can get the link right here, which you can just find on the, let me just check here, the 17th page of the Fabric discussion thread, or you can just type in the exact link, besides copying and pasting it on this specific post from this post here, and you should be good to go. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, actually, one thing I should probably cover is the exportation. 1 second. I'll just do a recent one here for example, but I'll just export, it should do the following. And from what I have come across, this was a fairly good one early on, and then as the more I've gone on, it's not actually done anything like follow the player or certain other aspects. It keeps sort of trying to do a specific amount of things, so that's where spawn was, that's where a bunch of other stuff was, and it's trying to cover a good amount of things compared to just say specifically what I'm looking for. I don't know if it's the fact that I don't know what I'm doing with this, or it's just the way things are implemented at the moment, so I can't really confirm. But someone that will know the mod a bit better than I will be able to know the difference. but obviously this is an unofficial fork and only so much has been implemented so far, so it's not a completed version of the mod yet. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.